Listen, let me tell you something real quick. If you want to change your life, you got to start with you. See, a lot of folks spend too much time worrying about what other people are doing, what they think, what they say. But let me ask you, what about you? Everything in this world operates on energy. It's not just a concept, it's a reality. The way you think, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, all of it sends out a signal. And here's the part that most people don't understand. Whatever signal you send out, life is going to respond with the same energy right back to you. Have you ever noticed how negative people always seem to have more problems? It's not a coincidence. They wake up complaining, they talk about what's wrong, they dwell on what's missing, and before they know it, life just keeps handing them more things to complain about. On the flip side, you see people who always seem to land on their feet, always getting new opportunities, always attracting the right kind of people. It's because their mindset and their energy are in alignment with what they want. They don't dwell on the negative, they focus on solutions, they believe good things are coming, and guess what? Good things show up. Your energy is like a magnet. If you're walking around doubting yourself, playing small, settling for less, then the world is just going to reflect that right back at you. But when you decide to carry yourself differently, when you start believing you deserve better, when you operate with confidence and purpose, things start shifting. It's not magic, it's alignment. Think about those moments when you're truly locked in, when you're feeling good about yourself, when you're moving with certainty. You ever notice how things just start working out? You get a call about an opportunity, you meet someone who helps you level up, you walk into a room and people pay attention. That's energy at work. You're putting out the right frequency and the universe is responding. On the other hand, when you're stuck in doubt, second guessing everything, feeling like nothing ever works out for you, it's like you keep running into walls. No matter how hard you try, it feels like something is always blocking you. That's because your energy is working against you. You're focused on what's missing instead of what's possible. You're spending time thinking about what could go wrong instead of believing things can go right. You have to become intentional with your energy. You have to wake up every day and decide that you're going to attract the right things. That means shifting your mindset, speaking differently, walking differently, even surrounding yourself with different people. You can't be in low energy environments and expect high energy results. If you're always around complainers, you're going to find more reasons to complain. If you're always around people who believe in possibilities, you're going to start seeing more opportunities. Everything around you is responding to the energy you put out. You want better relationships? Start showing up as the kind of person who deserves them. You want more success? Carry yourself like someone who is already successful. Stop waiting for life to change before you shift your energy. Shift your energy and life will change. People spend so much time chasing things, chasing people, chasing approval, chasing opportunities, thinking that the harder they run after it, the faster it'll come. But that's not how energy works. When you chase something, you're actually sending out the energy of lack, of desperation, of not having. And when you're operating from that energy, all you do is push things further away. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that when you stop running after someone who didn't appreciate you, all of a sudden they start paying attention? When you stop obsessing over an opportunity that didn't come through, another one, oftentimes even better, shows up? That's because attraction is more powerful than pursuit. The moment you start focusing on yourself, growing, becoming better, elevating your mindset, you naturally start attracting the right things. Most people have it backward. They think if they just chase hard enough, if they prove themselves enough, if they show how much they want something, then they'll finally get it. But the truth is, when you operate from a place of self-worth and confidence, things gravitate toward you instead. You don't have to beg for love when you know you deserve it. You don't have to force friendships when you're comfortable with who you are. You don't have to convince people to see your value when you walk like you already know your worth. You see it all the time in business. The ones who seem desperate for a deal, constantly pitching, constantly pushing, rarely get the big wins. But the ones who focus on their craft, who move with confidence, who carry themselves like they don't need to beg, those are the ones who attract partnerships, investors, and opportunities. The same principle applies to relationships, careers, and every aspect of life. When you operate from abundance, you create more abundance. When you move with certainty, life meets you at that level. Chasing drains you. It takes your energy, your peace, and your focus away from where it should be on yourself. When you're constantly running after something, you don't give yourself the chance to build, to grow, to become the person who naturally attracts those things. Instead of chasing love, work on loving yourself. Instead of chasing success, work on becoming excellent at what you do. Instead of chasing validation, know your worth so deeply that you don't need anyone to confirm it. The moment you shift from seeking to becoming, from chasing to attracting, everything changes. You stop trying to force things and they start flowing. You stop begging for seats at tables that weren't meant for you and start creating your own. You stop worrying about who isn't showing up for you and start focusing on showing up for yourself. That's when the right opportunities, the right people, and the right situations start coming your way, not because you ran after them, but because you became someone they naturally gravitate toward. A lot of people waste time and energy stressing over things they have absolutely no control over. They worry about what other people think, how someone else feels about them, whether someone likes them or not. They get caught up in situations that are completely outside of their power, allowing them to dictate their mood, their confidence, and their actions. The problem with that is, the more you focus on what's out of your hands, the less power you have over your own life. There will always be things you can't control. You can't control how someone treats you, but you can control how you respond. You can't control whether an opportunity comes your way, but you can control how prepared you are when it does. You can't control what life throws at you, but you can control how you handle it. And that's the difference between people who stay stuck and people who keep moving forward. It's not about what happens to you, it's about what you choose to do with it. When you focus on things outside of your control, you give your energy away. You let outside forces dictate your happiness, your peace, and your direction. If someone doesn't text back, you start questioning your worth. If something doesn't go your way, you start doubting yourself. If people don't support you, you start wondering if you're even capable. That's how people get lost. They let things beyond their reach determine how they feel about themselves. Real power comes from shifting that focus back to yourself. Instead of worrying about whether people approve of you, focus on becoming the kind of person you're proud of. Instead of stressing over who stays or who leaves, focus on making sure you're solid with or without them. Instead of getting caught up in setbacks, focus on how you can keep pushing forward no matter what happens. The truth is, life is unpredictable. You will lose people. Some opportunities won't work out. There will be disappointments, failures, and unexpected challenges. But none of those things define you. What defines you is how you handle them. Do you fall apart every time something goes wrong, or do you stand firm and find a way through? Do you let rejection break your spirit, or do you use it as fuel to prove yourself? Do you complain about what's not working, or do you focus on what you can do to change?